Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video, how do I describe it? I have no idea. I don't know what I'm going to title this yet, but let's throw this out there. This is going to be a drugstore tutorial slash drugstore first impressions slash my husband buys my makeup. So basically what happened is Daniel, my husband, went to CVS and Walgreens and he picked out an entire face of makeup from the drugstore. So without any guidance from me, he went out and picked out a foundation, a concealer, a eyeshadow primer, eyeshadows, mascara, everything, but he forgot one, but that's probably my fault. Anyways, so he picked out all of it without influence from me about colors or types or anything. So I had to then use these products that he chose and make this right here happen. So anyways, so I'm going to do a makeup tutorial, kind of, I guess. I don't know what this is called. So let's go ahead and get started on the makeup. All right, let's go ahead and get this party started. Let's see, I need to get rid of my bangs first. All right, so as I go through these products and put them on, I will tell you a little bit about them. Some of them, I'll tell you why he bought them. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some product on my face. Now, I've just washed and moisturized my face. So we're gonna go in. The first product that he chose is from Almay. It is their Smart Shade Perfect and Correct Primer. He bought this because he thought it looked cool. So let's see what it says. Instantly smooths and color correct skin. Lavender to even out and brighten skin tone. Green to reduce redness. So let's give this a try. Take a squirt of this and it comes out. You just see purple and green goo. So I'm going to spread this around and see how this does. Now I have quite a few breakouts right now, especially all over my chin. It's driving me crazy. Doesn't really have much of a scent. It feels fairly moisturizing. I don't really know that it did anything for getting rid of redness or brightening up, but we will see. So there's the primer that Daniel chose. Now, he picked out two different foundations, and I'm not sure why, but he chose two different ones. So I have an option, I guess, of Maybelline's Dream Velvet Soft Matte Hydrating Foundation. He did good because it says hydrating in it, and he knows I have dry skin, so that's good. And then the other one is a foundation I've actually heard a lot about, but haven't tried, and it is the Loreal True Match Lumi Cushion Foundation. Now he got the color W2 Light Ivory. I don't know if that's the lightest shade or not. And then this one, Warm Porcelain 05. I think I want to go with the Lumi Cushion. I think it might be a little bit too dark, but we'll see. Alright, so we take out the little sponge applicator and open this baby up, and there is the cushion foundation. Alright. Okay, so I'm going to tap this in here. Whoo! You just barely touch it and it gets all over there. Alright. I'm going to start down here. It is a little bit dark for my skin, but let's see if it blends out. It's not covering the blemishes very well, like at all. They're still very red and very much there. Wonder if there is a better way to apply this than the cushion that it comes with. Yeah, I'm not really liking the coverage. It feels nice. It's pretty moisturizing. It's not drying my skin out so far. Let's see. But it says on there that it is buildable. Buildable luminous foundation. So I will go in and see if I can get more coverage from it, because it's not really doing anything right now for the blemishes. Well, that is one light layer of it. Kind of blend it out. And honestly, I don't know that it did a whole lot. My skin doesn't look much better at all. So for the second layer, I don't know if you're supposed to use a brush for this, or if you can. Ooh, yeah, you can. Well, the brush seems to actually be doing better. Just tapping it in there and then going straight to my skin. Okay, so with the brush, it's actually covering more. So far, I'm not all that impressed with the Lumi cushion. And I'll try the Dream, what was it called? The Dream Velvet one another time and let you know what I think of that. So next up, concealer. He picked out, okay, he knew that I had wanted one of these. This is actually what started the whole idea of him buying all of my makeup. Is I had told him that I'd been looking for this, and so he went into Walgreens by himself and he came out with a bag full of makeup. And he like only needed a couple more items in order to make an entire face. And he's like, hey, why don't I get you everything and you can do a video on that. So back to what I was talking about. So I had told him that I was looking for the Wet n Wild highlighting and concealing pen because I've heard Kathleen Lights talk about it, so I was curious and wanted to try it. So he went in and bought me this. But it is in the shade Posing Nude, which is the medium shade. And it was the lightest one that they had there, but it's not the lightest shade. It's going to be too dark. But, like I said, I'm not going to cheat. I'm only going to use the products that he gave me. So, another thing I'm really disappointed in is, I know this isn't all that expensive, but I don't know if you can see, but it's this big long pen, but there's only this much of product in it, actually. Like, there's all this space that, but there's, see that all that empty space? There's just a little bit of product. I feel like it wouldn't last very long. I don't know. So I'm going to give this a try and put it on my face. I know it's going to be way too dark. Whoa, whoops. That twisted up really easily. Okay, here goes nothing. I'm going to end up looking all kinds of crazy. So I'm using this as a concealer today. It obviously can't use it as a highlighting pen really because it's way too dark. But we'll see if it can work for under my eyes and on my silly chin. Okay, so I'm going to go back in with my foundation brush. I'm sorry I haven't been talking about, hadn't said anything about, this is the Sigma F80 Kabuki. It seems like a pretty good consistency. It's not too thick, but it's not too thin. It's decent. It's very creamy. So it actually wasn't too terribly dark. It was kind of my skin tone. It wasn't, you know, light enough to brighten, but it wasn't darker than my skin tone, so that was good. Okay, so I have foundation and concealer. Next, he got, where is it? He did not get me any like setting powder except for, and he got the e.l.f. High Definition under eye setting powder. So this is the only powder I've got to set with. You pull this. I hate these little things. I can never get these off. But so he got this, and so I'll set my under eye area, and hopefully the rest of my face is gonna be okay without powder. So I'm gonna take this little, this came in an Ipsy bag, and it was supposed to be a small contour brush, but I like it for under the eyes. So I'm just going to take this powder and set that concealer. See how this does. And I think I'm going to go ahead and use it to just kind of set where I had some concealer, just so the concealer stays and that kind of stays covered. Alright, so the concealer is set with the e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder. It seems to do a pretty good job. I like it. I have no blush. Oh. And I don't really have an eyeshadow that I could use as blush either. So sad. No blush. But next up, okay, so when he got this, I opened it up and felt it right away, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be a disappointing product. So I haven't actually put it on my eyes yet, so I don't know that for a fact, but it just looks gross. And that is Rimmel's Exaggerate Undercover Shadow Primer. But I mean, I love the idea of this product, and I love that it's a, you know, a doe foot, but it I know that you're not going to be able to see this, but when you put it on, it kind of, it looks a little bit grainy, like it looks like it has sand in it. I mean, it doesn't feel bad once you blend it out, but it just looks, at first glance, it looks gross. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on the lid. I'm just going to swipe this on here, and then I'll blend it out with my fingers. So again, that's Exaggerate Undercover Shadow Primer. And it doesn't look bad once it's blended out. It just, the initial, when I looked at it, when I swatched it, it was just like, ooh, what's up with the graininess? But it may be a good product. We'll see. Okay, next up we have, he actually got several different eyeshadow options. So I don't know what I want to do. There's this one, Photoready Revlon palette, and then he got a Loreal palette that looks like a smoky eye palette, and it's called Cookies and Cream. And then he got me this cute little bitty Loreal single shadow in the shade Teal Couture, which I think is actually kind of pretty. We're going to start with just putting some white all over. I don't think this is actually, it's white-ish. It's kind of a grayish white, but let's see if this has any pigment in it at all. Holy cow. What just happened? Okay, so I am applying this white-ish, grayish shade all over to start with. Kind of setting that, and it's kind of just like a highlight all over. Hello. Okay. I think I want to try the purple in my crease. I think I'm actually going to use the one that they have for a lid shade. I'm going to start with that in my crease and see how that goes. So I'm using the e.l.f. blending brush, eyeshadow blending brush. So let's see if this has any color payoff at all. Oh, yeah, it's a little bit. It's definitely purple. Holy cow. So I am just working this in the crease. It's actually pretty pigmented for a drugstore eyeshadow. I'm actually surprised. I'm going to go with this light lavender shade, and I'm going to put that on the lid. I have no idea what this is going to look like, so fingers crossed. It's not bad. Okay, so I have a deeper purple in the crease and a lavender on my lid right now. I think I'm gonna go in with the black sparkly shade here and deepen up the crease because it's just looking a little bit bright. So I'm gonna take my IT Cosmetics Airbrushed Angled Shadow Crease brush. Let's see how pigmented this black is. So we're going to tap it in the crease and blend. It's not a super blendable formula, but see if we can make it work. These lights are very hot and it is making me sweat. Alright, so I am tapping this color into the crease and blending it in. Having to do a lot of blending with these shadows. They are definitely not my Too Faced shadows. I'm going to take this big old fluffy blending brush and I'm just going to kind of soften up all the edges. Okay, so L'Oreal Paris eyeshadow palette, not my favorite. It's pretty much already highlighted because I had it all over, but we're going to go ahead and go back in with that white shade. And go to the inner corners. There we go. Okay, so there's the eyeshadow. Not my favorite, but it doesn't look terrible. It's a little patchy here, like the shadow is not wanting to blend. Okay, so next up, we're going to go in with Daniel's choice of eyeliner. He picked out the same brand and line as the eyeshadow primer, and that is Rimmel's Exaggerate, and this is their waterproof eye definer. So we're going to give this baby a whirl. And it has a sharpener on the end and a smudger. So I'm going to take this along the top lash line. Just going to take it to the corner and then come down to the bottom and connect that. And then I'm going to take the little smudger on the end and kind of smudge that out. Alright, now we're going to go on the other side and do the same thing. Kind of going along that top lash line. It's a pretty smooth eyeliner. too shabby. Doesn't pull and tug too much. Alright, so I have foundation, concealer, under eye setting powder, eyeshadow primer, eyeshadow and eyeliner on now. So, so far he's done okay picking out the products. Nothing has been disastrous. I'm used to, I never use drugstore eyeshadows, so I'm not used to having to blend the tar out of them. Okay, so next up he got, I think this is the last thing. I kind of am missing my blush. No color on my cheeks, but let's see. Yeah, we used that. Yeah, I think we're on the last step. Put this over here. Okay, so the last step is, of course, mascara, and Daniel chose a Loreal mascara, and it is their Voluminous Miss Manga Rock mascara. I told him to get me a lip color, and I don't see a lip color. Nope, he did. Where's the lipstick? I'm gonna have to find that. So this mascara, this wand seriously looks dangerous. It looks like a medieval weapon. I'm not lying. Let's see. Oh yeah, definitely spidery. Let's see if I can get a little bit closer for you. Yeah, this is definitely making them spidery and clumpy. I definitely don't like the mascara at all. The eyeshadow's growing on me though. Like, I thought that lavender was too bright. And it is a little different than what I normally wear, but it's kind of growing on me. Okay, so there's that. We now have on mascara. Whew. That stuff is very difficult to work with. I found the lipstick that he got. It got mixed up in the another bag. And I went ahead and put a little bit more eyeliner on as well. I put it in the waterline all the way up to the tear duct and then on the top as well. Just the last product is a lipstick, and I've actually been wanting to try these. They're adorable and I've heard good things. So this is the Maybelline Colorsensational, maybe? Now the only thing I'm sad about is the color he picked. I have a feeling this is going to look terrible on me, but I'm going to give it a try anyways. It is in Peach Poppy, and peach colors tend to look just straight up orange on me, and I don't like orange. So let's give this a try. It's pretty, I mean, it's a gorgeous corally peachy color, but I don't know if it'll look good on me. So let's give this a whirl. And it's not, it's kind of going on patchy, and I don't know if it's because all of them are like that or if it's just this shade, because it's a really light shade, which looks, like I said, it looks so terrible. So this is extremely light pink peach. Okay, this is just like flaking and patchy and okay, so it is a light pink peach color, and it just completely washes me out. Like, it looks really bad. So here is the look with my husband's picks from the drugstore. It actually turned out better than I was expecting. I had no idea what to expect as to what he would actually buy. I liked the eyeliner. The eyeliner is actually really good. This might actually become a favorite. And then I didn't try the L'Oreal single shadow. It actually looks like a good shadow. I'll swatch it for you. It's a pretty color. It takes a little bit to build it up. It's not It's not as pigmented as my, you know, high-end shadows, but for a drugstore shadow, that one's probably pretty good. And then I will let you know what I think of this one when I use it. I hope that you enjoyed this. It was a little bit different, and it was kind of just an idea that he threw out there, and I don't even know what I'm going to title this. Kind of weird. I don't know. Anyways, so that's it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you guys next time. Stay gorgeous. Bye. Oh, hello. An under eye setting powder. He got the e.l.f. Ultra, sorry. Oh, come on. Don't mess up my nails. Just painted them. Working with Dad after the show. Yup. Man, these lights are hot. Ow. Oh. Yeah, don't stab yourself in the eye with it. Doesn't feel good. Please Please like and subscribe if you have not already. Please like and subscribe.